How do you ask questions in German? Welcome back to this channel for Dream Languages and Adult Literacy. My name is Regan Dugolovi, your German teacher. I have 10 years experience in teaching this language and examining it, and I'm glad to share these tips for you if you're preparing to sit for an A1 exam very soon. So in our previous video, we just mentioned that this is how you introduce yourself when it comes to the Sprechen part. You have to say the name, where you come from, where you live, your age, and stuff like that. And I also told you that the examiner asks you questions and you have to be in position to answer. Let me test you. Tell me the answer in the comment section. Wie schreibt man Ihren Nachnamen? Wie schreibt man Ihren Nachnamen? Put the answer in the comment section. Yeah, I'll review that after this video. Now, the third thing, is it the third? No, the second thing is how do you ask questions? Because I'm sorry, I don't have the cards here. I forgot to bring them along with me. But you have specific cards that they put here on the table in the exams. They are very small cards, and these cards usually have the words. You can find a word like, let me say, maybe Wochenende, maybe Fleisch, or maybe Frühstück, anything. So there are different German words that are written on cards. I'm sorry I didn't come with them, but I hope you get the picture. Next time I'll remember to bring them. So with these cards, you have to pick a card and you ask your colleague the question in line with the theme on that card. So the card has different things. So this is the structure of the card. It is square or rectangle. And on top here, the theme could be, let me say, Freizeit, for example. So this is the theme, Freizeit. Freizeit means, I think if I correctly translate it, it's more like leisure. So things you do in your free time, in your leisure, you know. So Freizeit means here, I mean, you can have a word that is, let me say, maybe Sport. Okay, so Sport. Or you find another card, it also has the theme Freizeit, but then down here, they have written maybe Radfahren. Or anything, it could be maybe Fußball spielen. So what are you supposed to do with this card? Assuming you've picked a card, now the theme is Freizeit, and your card has, let me say, maybe Fußball spielen. So what are you supposed to do with this card? You must ask a right question. I told you earlier that we have two types of questions. We have the Wie-Fragen, I explained that in our previous video, you can go and check. And then we also have the Ja-Nein-Fragen. It's not so important here for as long as the question that you're going to ask is correct. So now you've picked your card, it has the theme Freizeit, and the word on the card is Fußballspielen. How are you going to ask this question? Can you put the answer in the comment section? Okay, let me help you. So you can say, for example, spielst du Fußball in deiner Freizeit? Or spielen Sie Fußball in deiner Freizeit? Okay. Or maybe spielen Sie Fußball mit Ihren Freunden in deiner Freizeit? Anyway, all these are questions and they are correct. But what do we look at? Have you constructed a right question? Meaning, are the words in their right order? Yeah. In the upcoming video, I'm going to explain something to do with verb positioning. I'll promise that is also part of the 10 things that I want to tell you that are very important before you come for the exams. Then the other thing is the question in line with the theme? So some people will be like, for example, spielst du Fußball? It's a correct question, but we want to understand that can you connect this question to the theme? Because I'll tell you why it's very important. I'll give you an example. For example, you might find a card and the theme is maybe Wochenende, okay? Wochenende, that is the theme. But now, What is on the card could be, let me say, maybe Frühstück. Okay, Frühstück. Frühstück means breakfast. So someone can come up with a good question and say, for example, wie viel Uhr frühstückst du? Oder wann frühstückst du? These are correct questions, but they are not in line with the theme. Remember, the theme is Wochenende, so you have to mention that. So the question could be, for example, wie viel Uhr frühstückst du am Samstag? Oder am Sonntag? Oder am Wochenende? You're trying to show the examiner that you actually understand the theme you're talking about. I hope you get the topic. If you need more explanation, please put your questions in the comment section and we shall be glad to answer them. See you in our next video. Cheers!